Once again, the Queen of Consorts surprises us, but not in a good way.
The unthinkable has happened inside the walls of Buckingham Palace. A signature that took only seconds to write has just dismantled decades of social climbing and royal manoeuvring. King Charles and Prince William have joined forces in a move that has sent shockwaves through the monarchy. Queen Camilla's Her Royal Highness title has been officially revoked. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the most explosive royal development of the decade. We're talking about secret documents, a war over a chair, and a cold-blooded confrontation between a son and his stepmother. This isn't just a title change, it's a total shift in the balance of power. It all started with a 3-page document. The moment King Charles placed his signature beneath its final sentence, the monarchy changed forever. Prince William stood beside him in complete silence, watching as his father approved an order no one believed he would ever dare to make. Camilla's HRH status was being stripped away, and the order came from the two men closest to the crown. Charles held the pen even after the ink had dried, visibly exhausted. He had defended Camilla through scandal and rejection for years, but now he was using the crown against her. As William closed the folder, the king whispered, "There can be no reversal after this." But why? Why now? To understand this brutal act of protection, we have to go back 6 weeks to a private rehearsal at Windsor Castle. This was supposed to be a routine practice for a major state event involving Charles, Catherine, and senior royals. Palace officials had already agreed on the protocol. The Princess of Wales, Catherine, was to stand beside her husband, William, showing the clear line of succession. But minutes before the rehearsal began, Camilla took control. She instructed a royal aide to move Catherine's designated chair against the wall. She then placed her own seat directly beside Charles, effectively pushing the future queen behind the senior line. When William walked into that room, he didn't see a ceremonial misunderstanding. He saw a declaration of war. He looked from Catherine to the new arrangement and demanded to know who authorized it. While Catherine tried to play peacemaker, saying the seating didn't matter, her restraint only made William angrier. He saw his wife being quietly diminished, and he wasn't going to stand for it. The situation turned even darker that evening. William obtained a documented rehearsal file showing that the revised layout, the one pushing Catherine to the back, had already been sent to official photographers and palace archivists. Camilla wasn't just moving a chair, she was trying to change the permanent historical record to prioritize her own precedence over Catherine's. When confronted privately, Camilla refused to apologize. She told the king that the monarchy could not be reorganized around William's sensitivities. That was the final straw. William demanded a meeting, no cameras, no courtiers, and no ceremony to hide behind. In a closed drawing room, he slid the altered seating diagram across the table. Camilla's response, "I will not be interrogated by the king's son." The spiciness didn't stop there. Camilla struck back, accusing William of hiding behind his wife and using the memory of Princess Diana to punish her for the past. But William had receipts. He produced copied instructions showing a pattern of Camilla's office attempting to alter Catherine's position at future engagements. The knockout blow came when Camilla claimed Charles had known about the changes and raised no objection. When Charles asked her directly if she ordered the Windsor change herself, she looked him in the eye and said, "Yes, and I would do it again." That was the end of the family argument and the beginning of the constitutional execution. Charles was forced to choose between his wife and the future of the crown. He was presented with 2 folders, one for reduced duties and the other for the total revocation of her HRH title. He pushed the soft option aside and chose the nuclear one. The legal review had uncovered that Camilla's household was using her HRH to issue instructions beyond their authority, contacting state organisers and planners without approval. The way Camilla found out was particularly brutal. She was at a royal residence expecting a briefing on her next engagement. Instead, a courtier arrived with a sealed envelope. No schedule, no notes. She opened it to find that her HRH title was gone. But it got worse. The palace had already removed her from the day's programme. Her name had been deleted before she even opened the envelope. Imagine the shock. She was stripped of her rank, her access to confidential royal correspondence was cut off, and her office was forbidden from acting freely in ceremonial planning. She immediately called Charles, demanding an explanation. His response was cold. "I will come to you when the announcement is made." But Camilla didn't wait. She demanded a one-on-one meeting with William, no advisers allowed. She asked him the question that had been haunting her. Was this truly about a chair at Windsor, or had William been waiting his entire life to remove her? William didn't flinch. He told her that her HRH title had become dangerous because her office used it to influence decisions beyond its limits. While he admitted the past had shaped him, he insisted this was about Catherine's dignity. Then came the public announcement. At precisely noon, the palace released a statement so brief that people almost missed its weight. The words, "will no longer use the style Her Royal Highness," appeared almost clinical. The public reaction was electric. Some cheered William's intervention, while others were in belief that the monarchy aired its private family fracture so publicly. Broadcasters called it the moment the present reign surrendered to the future. What's the fallout for the family? That evening, the Big Four, Charles, Camilla, William and Catherine, met once last. It wasn't a reconciliation. It was colder and more honest. Charles confirmed the revocation was permanent. Camilla, in her final act of defeated pride, handed over a folder embossed with her former HRH style and told Charles to destroy it. She didn't want it to survive in the archives as a reminder of what she had lost. Catherine, though her position was protected, felt no victory. She knew her name would be used to explain this humiliation. And Camilla finally admitted the truth. She had moved that chair because she was terrified of becoming invisible or irrelevant as William's reign approached. Her fear had turned protection into a desperate grab for control, and it cost her everything she had fought for decades to secure. So, there you have it. The Queen Consort has been stripped of her highest honour, and the new order of the monarchy has begun. This was a painful declaration that within the royal family, even love must surrender when the future of the crown is at risk. What do you think? Did William go too far, or was he right to protect Catherine's future? Is Charles a strong king for signing that document, or a weak husband? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know this one's going to be a heated debate. Don't forget to like this video if you want more deep dives into royal secrets, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update from the palace. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.